Hi everyone, it's Jeff here from Avada. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at how to use the Avada Testimonial Element. This element had a huge update with Avada 7.16 and now comes with 3 designs and 4 layouts. By the end of this video, you'll understand how you can use this element to create a wide variety of testimonials like these on your website. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay up to date with all new Avada videos. Alright, let's jump in. I've imported the Avada Gym Prebuilt here, and this site has some testimonials further down on the home page. These have been created manually, and I'm going to replace these here with the testimonials element. I'll just add a container I've saved to the library which is ready to go. Okay, so I'll start by adding the element. As we can see here, it's a parent and child element. We add the actual testimonials on the Children tab, we configure the element on the General tab, adjust the styling on the Design tab, and we can add conditional rendering on the Extras tab. So to get something to style and configure, I'll just add some testimonials. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so now I have 6 testimonials added here in the Children tab. Let's just look at what the options there are when adding the testimonial content. You can add a name, of course, and there's now an option for a title or role, which is particularly useful when you add a company name. You can also add a link which works on the company name, and you can also set the link target. And when it comes to styling these, you can adjust the typography and colors for them independently for full control. I won't be using company names for this example, so I'll just remove these. When it comes to an avatar, you can not use one at all, use the initials of the person, use an icon, choose a male or female avatar, or use an image. You also have control over the avatar size, and if you use an image, you can control its border radius. Then comes a rating option. If you add one of these, there's also an optional rating text, so you can add what the rating is for example 5 stars for service. You can also control the number the rating is out of on the General tab. Then of course comes the testimonial content. I've just added italic text, but you have a full editor here, so there are lots of options. Just keep common sense in mind. If you use the classic design, you will next find an option for which side the testimonial should be on. As the description notes, you can alternate left and right across testimonials for a conversation style wall. A final option is for a background icon. This is, for example, useful for adding a quote icon behind the testimonial text. You can also align it to the left or right when using the classic design. At the bottom of the Design tab, you can also control the color and size of this icon. Okay, let's just remove that. So once you have your content added, it's time to head to the General tab to configure the element. So at the top, you can see there are now 3 designs for the testimonial content. There is Classic, Clean, and now a new card design where each testimonial becomes a self-contained card with the background color, border, radius, padding, and shadow. These designs can then be displayed in any of one of 4 layouts: fade slider, a carousel, a marquee, or a grid layout. Lots of variations are possible here. Depending on the layout chosen, there will be different options. For example, with carousels and grids, there are options for the number of columns, the column gap, and the column's vertical alignment. With marquee, of course, there's an option for marquee direction. Depending on the layout, there are also options for scroll slides, show navigation, autoplay, testimonial speed, pause autoplay on hover, loop, and mask edges. All layouts have a random order option as well as a margin, element visibility, CSS class, and a CSS ID option. For my example here, I will set this one to use the classic design in a grid layout with 2 columns. Note that the number of columns has a responsive option, so you can set a different number of columns on medium or small screens. The column gap spacing is also responsive. And then there is the Design tab. Depending on what you choose, there can be over 50 options here, so I won't go through each one or we'd be here all day. But on this tab, you have full control over the colors, typography, and styling of your testimonials. Here, all options are on their default values. One thing worth noting here is the speech bubble style. So if I give the testimonials a background color, and perhaps give it some border radius, and then set the testimonial speech bubble style option to show, you get a cool effect. You can even adjust the size of the speech bubble triangle. Okay, so finally there is also an Extras tab where you can add conditional rendering to the element. Alright, the Testimonials element can now be used to create a greater variety of testimonials than ever before. Let's just go to the front end and look at a few examples. Okay, so my first one here is the classic layout in a 2-column grid. Next up, I have the card design in a 3-column grid. Here we have the classic design in a 3-column carousel with masked edges. Next up, we have another card design in a 3-column grid using images and a border color. After that, we have the clean design in a 2-column carousel. Then a card design in a fade slider with dots navigation. Penultimately, we have the clean design in a 3-column grid layout. And finally, a funky container with 3 testimonial elements set to marquee, just because we can. So that's the updated testimonial element in Avada 7.16 and up. And that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Avada tutorials and deep dives. And if you have any questions or need help, feel free to create a support ticket. Our team is always ready to help. As always, thank you for choosing Avada.